Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another counter side video. Alright, today's video will be about me trying out not trying out, but showing you guys my method for the simulation. Now a lot of you guys have been asking me, what is happening? How come you can't beat the last stage of the simulation? And you want to know my strategy? So I'm going to show you guys all my strategies. Alright, so we're going to start off with the AntiAir. Like again, some of you guys might have different characters. Some of you guys might have Chifuyu, for example, or you might have Esterosa. So you can't use them right here, unfortunately. So AntiAir requires you to have characters that can hit both the ground. I mean, you don't really need to hit the ground units, but you want to focus on mostly just the air enemies, right? Alright, you can set out your formation this method, right? Whenever you go form squad, if you guys are struggling, just go to filter and just select someone that can hit either air or all, right? You can choose like this. So these are the characters listed for me, but some of you might have different characters. Again, my main key character in doing all of these 3 simulation stages is going to be Elizabeth Pendragon. She's the one that's carried me all through, and mostly I'm relying on her to do everything. So first things first, unfortunately you can't really just use air units. I am going to bring in a Ryan as well. Ryan is very important just to have a tank. If you don't have Ryan, you can use Irie. So as long as you have a tank. And then we're going to bring in this Sparrow, right? And then we're going to put Young Harim right there, Elizabeth right here. And then the very important character in my opinion is Katie Witt. She does help buff all the other snipers, ranger units with their attack speed and stuff. And then the last 3 doesn't matter. Why does the last 3 doesn't matter? Because we're not gonna even use them at all. And I want to show you guys my strat. I can't really auto this strat, unfortunately. This strat has to be sort of manual a little bit. Alright, so first things first, we're just gonna leave everything auto. So Gleipnir is level 100 by the way. That's the ship that I recommend using. Alright, so now we're gonna turn off the auto. Very easy, we're gonna turn off auto. So we're gonna try to use everything later on. So we're gonna bring in Ryan. Again, Ryan is very important. He's there to attract the hits from the enemy. So we're gonna bring in the drone. And then don't forget, we still have the ship skills, right? Young Harim. So now we can use ship skills. Alright, it does help a little bit. Move your Elizabeth right here. Move your Katie Witt right here. Alright, that's a strat. The reason why you need to auto this stage is because you guys saw I used my Elizabeth right there, right? If the AI is controlling it, the AI is going to place Elizabeth back there at the back of the ship, and it will not hit them. Manualing this stage twice a day is not too difficult, I guess. Alright, now let's jump into the special defense training. So let me show you guys my strat right here. So this unfortunately we can just auto this. It's not too difficult. I think special defense is the easiest out of the 3, right? And also this one can give you the best reward, which is the prime training data. You need a bunch of these to level up your skills. Alright, so my strat here is I'm going to place Irie first, followed by Elizabeth, right? And then we're going to have Young Harim for support. And then by then I think my Irie might have died. So we're going to have her going in, Cindy, followed by again Xiaolin. So as you can see, my lineup is pretty, I would call this a budget friendly lineup because I only have 2 SSR, right? 3 SSR, right? And you should be pulling for her anyways. For her, I got her in my first reroll, and then for her, you guys can select her easily. I think this is a pretty doable team for most players, which is why I want to share it with you guys, right? So let's jump into deployment. So make sure to select the auto back after you do the anti-air stage because, you know, they would untick it. So just watch the magic happen. So in this case, we just want to defend against all the incoming enemies, right? So your ship should be able to use the skills on their own. It's really, really good. Alright, once Xiaolin comes in, everything becomes a breeze. There might be a few damage on the ship. A little bit of damage, but it's fine. Alright, Elizabeth using the skill right there. Alongside with Young Harim. So I believe the second wave should be ending soon. Oh yeah, this one you have to defend until the time ends. Yeah, it's not about 2 waves. It's like defend until the time ends. Or is it? I don't know. Maybe it's just 2 waves of the enemies. Alright, as you can see, relatively easy right there. Okay, so of course I do have both Elizabeth and my Xiaolin. They are both max in terms of skills. So definitely you want to level up your characters, like your main DPS, the one that deals a lot of damage right here. Make sure you get their skills up, very important. Okay, so moving on to the last one, special attack training. So this one, you'll be surprised, we are actually going to use the same team, just a little bit of modification, very slight, minor modification. Now, in this particular stage, right, our focus here is to deal as much damage as possible. So we don't really need Irie, we don't really need to push back any of the enemies. Like in the previous defense one, we need a little bit of knockback. So in this case, we're going to replace Irie. So just bring any of your strong DPS character. Like if you have someone that deals a lot of damage, definitely bring that guy. In my case, I think Shinja is my best bet right here. So she has the higher attack, so I'm going to place her, replacing Irie. And yeah, that's about it. Let's watch the magic happens. Alright, so we're just going to defeat this golden dude. Now this one is a bit steep though. I think this is probably the hardest out of the three, because it took me quite a while to configure a team that could do this. Now of course, the team could still be improved if needs to, right? But hopefully, this is, I would say this is a pretty beginner friendly team. That's something that a lot of people can work towards too. Like if you've been playing this game for 1 or 2 weeks, definitely you still have time. Alright, so you have about 15 seconds at this point. I think we're gonna be able to do it within 10 seconds left. 9 seconds left. Alright, pretty smooth right there. Pretty smooth, I would say. What do you guys think of my setup right here? Again, if you guys think you have a better or a more beginner friendly strat, let me know in the comment section below. Now depending, if you don't have Shinja, you can replace her with some other SR, I believe, that can deal damage. You know what? Let me try something. I've never tried this before. But let me try Katie with, because she's an N, right? I'm not sure if she can replace... Yeah, that would be interesting. That would make this form way more budget friendly. I don't know if this is going to work though. Like placing her early on, we'll see. Yeah, you ideally don't need healer right here. In case you guys are wondering, don't bring healer. I wonder if Katie Witt can... Yeah, it looks like she might even die right there. Her health is really, really low. Yeah, you don't lose anything. If you lose the match, you don't lose anything. You don't waste your tickets or anything. So it's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do this because we still have like 10 seconds previously, the 9 seconds, right? So yeah, there you go. Dude, we even do it faster this time. What? Using an N character, we even do it faster than the first try we did it, like with an SSR character. Which is why, do not underestimate any of the Ns and Rs you have. You need to understand their skills. Like Katie Witt, why she is strong is because she has this ability, right? That can improve the, what do you call this? Your surrounding range's attack speed by 10%. That's a lot actually. To make everyone attack more, that is something that's invaluable. So she's going to be good in raids, etc. Those kind of places where you're going to utilize more characters surrounding her. Alright, so with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the strats. Again, if you guys have better suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, the turn order and everything. I would love to check it out and try your strats as well. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like if you appreciate the guide. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Race against the clock, just killing time. Gotta keep your head, but that's a beautiful pride.